Hi everybody. Today we're going to do a project that is going to work on patterning skills as well as strengthening fine motor muscles. Patterning skills have shown to help with math skill development, for problem solving, and sequencing. What we're going to need today for this project is a piece of cardboard I have here, a couple of water bottles, probably at least 5 or 6, and then you're going to want to keep and save bottle caps because you're going to need probably about 5 of each color that you're going to use. And then you're also going to need a hot glue gun or some very strong glue, and then either some colored stickers or I've used little circles that I've colored the colors that I want, and you're going to glue these on top of the caps when it's time. So the first thing I'm going to do is I need to cut the neck off of this bottle. So the easiest way to do that is to cut it where the bottle is thinner. So I'm going to just cut it across the top like that. So it's going to look like this. The part we're going to use is just this top part. So the easiest way to do that is I'm going to make slits all the way around this water bottle. Then once I get that done, I'm just going to take my scissors and I'm just going to cut just around that neck. So then you're left with just the neck of the bottle. Now I'm going to put it down and see if it's level. If it's not completely level, you can turn it over and you can see any raised edges. Then you can just trim them so it's flat. Just like that. Okay? Now with mine, I also took this little piece off the top, but you don't need to do that if you don't want to. So I've started to glue mine on, and I'll show you in a second how to do that. You're going to want at least 6 bottlenecks on your board, because when you practice patterns, there's an AB pattern, an AABB pattern, and there's also an ABC pattern. So to make it repetitive, you're going to want at least 6 bottlenecks. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take the glue gun and I'm going to put hot glue all the way around the edge. And you could do this with rubber cement or another pretty strong glue. And then I'm going to evenly space it, and I'm just going to glue it down to the board. So when you're done, your board should look like this. So to get your bottle caps ready, you want them matching to the bottlenecks, and you're going to color the tops of them. So you can use paint, you can use colored dots or stickers, you can use nail polish. I cut out small circles and then I just colored them with a marker. Again, you're going to want probably 4 of each color, and they're just going to look like this when they're done. So I have a few different colors. I didn't bother to color the blue one because it was already blue. And once they're dry, you're ready to go. So what I've done now is I've made colored strips with the same colors that I put on top of my bottle caps. The first thing you're going to have them do is see if they can match the colors in the same sequence that's on the card. Once they've mastered that, then you can start your patterning. Now this one is an A-B pattern, and it just repeats. The next one is an A-A-B-B-A-A pattern. Again, it just repeats itself. The third pattern is an ABC pattern, and again, it just repeats. Once they get good at these patterns, you can do your strips with a pattern, and you can leave a blank circle at the end with a question mark and see if they can predict what color should go in that circle. And as they get good at this, you can just do the beginning of the pattern, the first three, and see if they can continue the pattern to the end on their own. When your student's ready, you can line up the bottle tops with the pattern they're supposed to follow and all their choices. So this is an A-B pattern starting with red. I'm going to pick out the red bottle cap, and they're going to screw it onto the top. Again, this is ideal for developing fine motor muscles as well as developing pattern skills. So we're going to go red, yellow, red, yellow, red, and yellow. So there's your pattern that matches the strip. Again, you want your student to unscrew them. And this time we're going to use a predicting one. I'll lay it down in front. Blue, blue, yellow, blue, blue, and then let them guess or predict which one comes next. So there's your strip, and there's the pattern. If your student isn't quite ready to do patterns yet, they can do it by just matching the colors that you have. Or if even that's more difficult and they're at a level where they're just working on fine motor skills and building fine motor muscles, you can just have them practice screwing on the tops of the bottle caps in any pattern or any design that they like. There you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care. Bye-bye.